Hi folks, Doc here. It's a beautiful day at Area 51. It's Sunday. It's gorgeous out here. It's about 20 degrees Celsius, which for you Americans is not hot and not cold. That's technical. Anyways, we ended up getting into Gary's little John Deere 170 racer project that had been sitting in mothballs for quite some time due to, the kids moving away with their mother and yada yada yada. Anyways, long story kept exceptionally short is we finally dug it up and got some progress done to it, finally. And so we're going to show you what we've done so far. Okay, so here's Gary's John Deere 170 so far. We're building this for basically fall agricultural fair racing. Nothing sanctioned, just, kind of basically goofing off on a short circuit for a crowd, kind of exhibition racing stuff, no points at stake. Class we're building for is called, Gary help me out here.
Super mod.
No, it's not super modified. I think it's super stock or something like
that.
It's slightly beyond stock anyways. We're allowed to do a pulley swap and a few things beyond that. So we just dug this project back out again after it sat on mothballs for a while. So far we have gotten rid of the Peerless 800 transaxle that was in there because it was problematic. And if I can just get the camera down, here's garbage, yeah. Get the camera down on in here and see if you can see that little label, which I can't possibly see in the viewfinder. There we go. There we go, an MST 205. So it's a 5-speed MST series, oil filled, so that spares us the trouble of doing that. And might just spring the hood open and we'll have a look at what's going on there. Alright, presto bingo. So we've got a Kawasaki 420 in there, which I think is 14 horse. I'd have to look it up again. It's been a while.
16.
It's definitely not 16. I think it's 14. It's either 13 or 14. So Gary himself did the wiring today. We'll get back to that in a second. Now the factory under seat fuel tank thing had to go. We are going to be replacing the seat, but we've gotten rid of the swivel brackets there, so the seat sits down low on the pan. Got rid of the factory tank, and we've got this Chinese Kohler 4 horsepower clone tank that came off his go-kart way back when, and just grabbed some steel tube that we had sitting around and basically made a hoop structure for the tank to sit on, fabricated some brackets, and there's plenty of vertical clearance under the hood for that tank, so it seemed like a good place to put it. And Gary himself did his first wiring job. Woo, high five, yay. And as you can see, it's not bad at all. It's pretty good for a first whack at it. We still have to connect the regulator rectifier to get the charging system together because it does not have a charging system just yet. But we're good to go with the stuff that absolutely matters. And, we've got your basic kill switch up on the dashboard there, and a starter button right there, and the tethered kill switch to comply with the safety inspection that's going to follow. So there's not a heck of a lot to see, just some basic wiring for the kill circuit and the starting circuit, but it is effective. So we've still got some fooling around to do. The pan's held on with only 2 bolts right now because we got to rip that up, clean it up, throw some paint on it. Need to replace the seat. Need to add some belt guides. Saw that coming after the pulley swap. This thing swapped at a 1-to-1 ratio. And we did chuck the belt at one point, which is no surprise at all. That happens all the time, so we're going to have to rig some guides. Blow the thing apart for paint. Rig the charging system. There's not actually much more to do on this thing. We're pretty much there, considering the class and what we are and are not allowed to do to it for that class. So we're just about there. Care to add a couple of words?
I like it. I can't wait to start racing. I know I'm not going to win, but good luck to all the other racers out there.
No, that's it. You got to start somewhere. You can't expect to win the first time out. If you do, it's a miracle. But the idea is to go out and have fun, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if the gun showed there. I'm showing 24 kilometers an hour approximately. That's what, 15 miles an hour? I'll have to do the math on that later. Yeah, 24, 25 kilometers an hour. He's got to stop looking down at the shifter, for the love of God. I'll learn him. Camera's shaking. Nervous dad. Okay, so first couple of test buzzes, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm impressed. I think it was pretty good. Just quick.
Okay, obviously we got to do the belt guides because we just lost the belt there. That's no surprise. I saw that coming 100 miles away.
Quick, kicks like a horse. Got really good acceleration.
Yeah, I'm happy with the way the clutch is grabbing. That's pretty good. As soon as you step off it, it picks the front end up.
I'm impressed with that. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. You got a car coming up behind you.
Look out, cars. Look out, racers.
So yeah, just like hold tight for a minute.
That's awesome.
When we get her back into the yard, you can point out some of the tourist attractions and what we've done so far.
Sweet, I'll bring her back. What?
Kill switch on. Plugging in the tether. Fire in the hole. Don't hit the dead squirrel. So there you have it, folks. That's the state of Garry's John Deere 170 Super Stock Agricultural Fair Racer. It's an exhibition racer. And thanks once again for tuning into Sprocket's Garage on YouTube. And until next time, take care of yourself.